I'm not president. And if you want to talk about legacy, let's talk about the legacy of mass deportation of people not voting.
It's the number one question that has been on all of our minds. What has Kamala Harris been up to? Now, obviously, I'm being sarcastic. No one cares about Kamala Harris. No one has been wondering what she's been up to. In fact, don't you find it kind of odd that during the election, she had all of this supposed support? She had all of these fans. Where did that fan base go? You know, if she had a natural following, they would still be there talking about her, praising her, and supporting her. When Donald Trump got the election stolen from him in 2020, he didn't disappear and go away. He had more support than ever. Yet Kamala Harris loses the election and all of the support, it just disappears. Because it was never genuine to begin with. Now, don't get me wrong. She still has some loyal supporters. I'm not saying that no one supports her anymore, but all of the fake hype behind her during the election, it was fake, like I just said. But she's been on a book tour lately. And let's just say that things aren't necessarily going well for her. In fact, she was heckled. And, I mean, all hell broke loose at her latest stop during her book tour. Instead of explaining what's going on or what happened, I'd rather just show you so you all can see for yourself. So let's go ahead and roll that footage, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Your legacy is genocide!
You know what? I am not president of the United States. You want to go to the White House and talk to him? They go on and do that.
Your legacy is genocide!
War criminal!
Now, I know that issues between Israel and the Palestinians have been going on for a long time. But the latest conflict started while Joe Biden was president and Kamala Harris was vice president. So her trying to dump off all of the accountability on Trump, I mean, that's just not being genuine. That's not being honest. Don't try to pretend like all of these issues that we're seeing right now are Trump's fault, when all of these wars broke out under you and Joe Biden. Now, we know that Cackling Kamala and Dementia Joe, they weren't capable of really having conversations with other world leaders. They weren't capable of negotiating, okay? They weren't capable of really doing anything. So, now that Trump has come in, you know, at the very least, there are moves being made. I've been critical of some things that have happened, including us bombing Iran. But for her to say, you need to go talk to Trump, you need to go, I'm not the president, you need to go talk to him. Has she not been watching the news lately? Does she not realize that as she's sitting there trying to deflect accountability off of herself and blame Trump, that Trump has actually negotiated a peace deal? I just find it funny that she tries to divert all the blame about what happened between Israel and the Palestinians in Gaza. She tries to place all of that blame on Trump. You know, as we're watching the news that Trump has made this legendary deal he's brought about this legendary peace deal. Now, I'm not confident that this deal will necessarily hold up. And if it doesn't, I don't think that's Trump's fault. I think Trump has been trying to mend certain conflicts that have been going on in the world. And, I give him credit for that. But a lot of these conflicts have been going on for so long, they're complicated, and it's almost impossible to bring about peace in some of these regions of the world. That's just the reality. So I'm not confident that the peace deal will hold up, but at the very least, there's an effort there. There's an effort that was not there when Joe Biden and Kamala was in office, because they weren't capable of doing something like this anyways. So I just find it kind of ironic that they're heckling her about what's going on in Gaza, and she's trying to blame Trump when Trump is actually trying to bring about peace deals, stuff that we never saw her or Joe Biden do, stuff that we know that her and Joe Biden are not capable of. But with that being said, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And if you find yourself getting worked up by any of this, remember, it's all just political cinema.